What's up guys, welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be going over the top 5 best power armors in Fallout 76. Now I am going to be showing you the locations and how you obtain each set of these power armors, but on top of that I'm also going to be showing the statistics for each of these power armors at their maximum level, just to give you guys an idea of which power armors are good in different situations, because as many of you guys know, some of the power armors offer better energy and damage resistance, while some of them offer better radiation resistance. So we're going to be covering all that today, and let's jump straight into it. So starting off with the Ultrasight Power Armor. Now the Ultrasight Armor is a quest reward that is given to you at the end of the Brotherhood of Steel questline. You will get the full set in your inventory, and it is a level 50 set of power armor, so it is one of those things that you will get in the late game, but it is one of the best power armors in this game. The only other set of power armor that I do prefer is the XO1, which we'll get more into here shortly. But statistically speaking, the Ultrasight Power Armor offers a 513 physical damage resistance, a 453 energy resistance, and a 453 radiation resistance. Now to get this, you do need to go through the Brotherhood of Steel questline. So I'll be showing you guys where you begin this, and then you guys can follow through from there. However, if you do want a full step-by-step guide on each part of this questline, there will be a link in the description below that you guys can check out, just in case you guys want that. Now the questline itself is made up of 4 different quests. We have Defiance Has Fallen, we have Back to Basics, then Recruitment Blues, and then we have Belly of the Beast. And at the end of that Belly of the Beast quest is where you get the Ultrasight Power Armor. So to begin this whole thing and to get the very first quest in this, you'll need to head over to Abby's bunker. This will be marked right here on your map, and when you're inside of Abby's bunker, if you take a left down the hallway and then take another left again into one of the rooms, on the table you can find Abby's terminal. If you go into that terminal, then select Fort Defiance, you will then trigger the quest known as Defiance Has Fallen. And again, this is the very first quest in the Brotherhood of Steel questline, so as you're progressing through, you'll then move on to Back to Basics, then Recruitment Blues, and then when you're on Belly of the Beast, which will take you through the Glassed Cavern, and then eventually take you back to Fort Defiance itself, you will then get the Ultrasight Power Armor. Again, the plus side to this is that it's given to you for free, and there's no farming for it, there's no RNG involved or any materials that you do have to spend. And in general, it's a great looking power armor and offers some of the highest stats for power armor in this game. So definitely want to go for if you haven't already. And now we move on to my personal favorite, which is the XO1 power armor. So the XO1 power armor is actually given to you in the form of plans. You can actually get this through the Enclave questline, and because you get the full plans to craft it, that of course does mean that you need to craft it yourself. Now, there is 2 versions that you can craft, a level 40 version and a level 50 version. So of course you can actually be level 40 when you get this, but it is recommended that you get the level 50 version anyway. Now statistically, the XO1 offers a 458 physical damage resistance, a 513 energy resistance, and a 513 radiation resistance. Now if you compare that to the Ultrasight Power Armor, Ultrasight has more physical damage resistance, but the XO1 has more energy and radiation resistance, which is one of the main reasons why I prefer this. This is one of the best power armors for nuke zones, which you'll find yourself going into a lot in the late game. And on top of that, the mods are a lot easier to obtain for it than the Ultrasight Power Armor. The mods can be obtained in the trade terminals in the White Spring bunker itself. And of course, you can put different types of paint jobs on it as well to make it a lot more awesome. Now to obtain this set of power armor, you need to go through the Enclave questline. Now again, I didn't record the whole thing of this, so the full step-by-step guide on this, it will be in the description below just in case you guys want it. And there's kind of like 2 ways that you can start this, right? If you do the Brotherhood of Steel questline first, you will then get a quest called Uncle Sam that will then lead you to the Enclave faction questline, or alternatively you can simply go straight to the location and begin the questline itself that way. So to begin this, you'll want to head over to this location on your map known as the Abandoned Waste Dump. Once you're here, you'll simply want to make your way through the cave. Now there is a couple of death claws that you do have to deal with, so be careful of those, but you're looking for a dead agent on the ground, and he will be carrying the Operation Blackwell summary. Now when you pick that up, you'll then be given the quest known as Bunker Buster, and if you complete that quest, you'll then be on to the next quest, which is called One of Us. And then when you complete that quest, you'll actually be given the Bunker Buster, which is a unique missile launcher. But when you complete that, if you speak to Modus again, he will then give you the quest known as Officer on Deck. Now when you complete this specific quest, again, if you want individual guides on how to do all of this, most of it's easy, just following markers and stuff, but again, the link to that down below. But once you've completed the Officer on Deck questline, you then have access to get this XO1 Power Armor. Now again, there is another quest that you can do after this for the Enclave as well, but this one specifically is when you can actually obtain it. So once you've done that quest, you'll want to head back down to the White Spring Bunker. Again, this will be marked on your map. And once you're down there in the vault section, you'll want to use the elevator. Once you've used the elevator, if you take a left, then head down these stairs and then take another left again, you'll then be in the military wing. If you head into the command section of that military wing, where basically you see stuff about the nukes, and this is where you'd usually find the nuclear keycards and stuff. If you take a right in that room and go into the other room, you'll notice a terminal on the wall. This is known as the archival terminal, and if you go in there, then select the schematic archives, then select the prototype power armor schematics, it will then give you the crafting item to be able to craft the full set of the prototype XO1 power armor. Now again, you will have to craft this, so make sure that you do have a lot of materials ready for when you go to do this. And again, as you can see on screen, you can craft either the level 40 variant or the level 50 variant. Now of course, I would recommend the level 50 variant. The statistics that I read out to you guys earlier was based upon that level 50 version. And in my opinion, the XO1 is just overall the best power armor. I'm someone who's constantly farming those nuke zones, so having this is very, very good in comparison to some of the other power armors. And something else I do want to mention here, repairing power armor in this game costs a ridiculous amount of materials to craft. I have no idea why it costs more to repair it than it does to actually craft it, but it's just the way it is in games. So I do want to mention a couple of things in terms of perks here. One of them is the Powersmith perk. Level 1 of this perk will allow you to craft advanced power armor mods. Level 2 of this perk will allow you to craft power armor for fewer materials. And level 3 of this perk will give that crafted power armor improved durability. So I would suggest getting this perk card to level 2 at least before you go to craft the XO1. That way you're not going to be spending as much materials. And on top of that, another great perk for this is Power Patcher. Again, this is in the intelligence tree, and essentially this will allow your power armor to break 20% less and is cheaper to repair at level 1. At level 2, it's 40% and cheaper to repair, and at level 3, it's 60% and cheaper to repair again. So I'd max that out to level 3 as well. That way, when you need to go repair your armor, you're not going to be spending a ridiculous amount of materials. But anyway, now moving on to the T60 Power Armor. Now the T60 Power Armor is kind of like an RNG based set. You do have to go to different power armor locations around the map and hope that you get it. I will be showing you guys several locations for this here in a second, but it's the same for the next two I'm going to be showing you as well, which is the T51 set and the T45 set. All three of these have a chance at spawning at each of these power armor locations, and sometimes they can spawn with mods on them, sometimes only 1 or 2 parts may spawn, and sometimes none may spawn. The best way of doing it is to simply server hop and check out different locations, then server hop again and check out a bunch of different locations, until eventually you do manage to get a full set of each of these power armors. Now the T60 Power Armor is available at level 40, but again you can get level 50 variants of this, which of course, is what I recommend for this. And at level 50, the T60 offers a 460 physical resistance, a 430 energy resistance, and a 475 radiation resistance. Now again, there is several locations you can actually get this. I will be showing you guys 6 different power armor spawns in this video. However, if you do want to see a map filled with every single power armor location in the game, that will also be linked in the description as well. So the first set I'm going to be showing you is over at the Morgantown train yard. If you head over to this map location and head into one of the train carriages, you will see the power armor sitting in there. Again, for me, this was T60 at the time, and as you can see, I managed to pick up 3 pieces from this specific location. Again, sometimes the power armor may not be there, meaning that somebody else has gone and collected it already. So in that case, you can server hop, or you can check out the other locations first, then server hop again. But anyway, the next location is not too far from this. You can see where I'm standing on the map. This is very close to Mama Dulce's food processing. There's basically like a small shed there, and in that shed you can have a chance of power armor spawning at the power armor station. As you can see, for me this time it didn't have any pieces on it, but if you are lucky you can maybe find some stuff that you need from that one. Now the next one will take you over to the Silver Homestead. Again, this is marked on your map. If you head into this building, there is a power armor station there that has a chance to spawn some of the power armor you're looking for. As you can see, again, this was T60 for me, but it may be something different for you. The next location will take you over to the Big Bend Tunnel East in the bottom right hand corner of the map near Watauga. If you go into the main area just outside to the right, you can see some power armor stations, and the power armor has a chance of spawning there. The next location is going to be in Watauga. In the middle of Watauga, if you head all the way through, you can find a crashed vertibird, and just to the left of that vertibird, you should be able to find a set of power armor just sitting out in the open. As you can see, this time for me, this was T45 Power Armor. Something else I do want to mention, you can find, lower level variants of this as well. So not only is it RNG in actually getting the power armor that you want, but it's also RNG determining what level that power armor is as well. So it can be a little bit difficult obtaining a full level 50 set. And of course, the higher level you are, I do believe the higher chances of getting stuff like T60 to spawn in at these locations as well. Anyway, the next location is over at the Arctos Farmer. I probably most definitely pronounced that wrong. This isn't too far away from Vault 76. And if you head into this entrance here, there is a couple of enemies you do need to take out. And if you walk all the way up the stairs and all the way up sort of like the obstacle course that is there for you, you can make your way onto the second floor. On the second floor, there is power armor stations there, and as you can see, the doors have already been opened. Somebody else has already taken this set from this server, but power armor can spawn at that power armor station there. Anyway, we're now moving on to the last 2 locations. I should have showed you guys this one before the last one I showed you, but also in Watauga, in the Watauga Emergency Services building. If you head up the elevator there, then head up the set of stairs and keep going all the way down, you should come across the stairs that lead you to the roof. When you're on the roof, to the right is where the power armor can spawn. In this instance, this was T51 for me. And the last power armor location that I'm going to be showing you guys is at the Eastern Regional Penitentiary. As you can see, this isn't too far from Vault 76 again. I took the entrance in there through the hole in the wall on the left side. But essentially in the middle of the Eastern Regional Penitentiary, this is not going into the main building of course, there is a small kind of shed building with a power armor station in there. Now again, there is plenty of more power armor locations on the map. This is just some of the ones that I was going to farm this, and the way I would typically do it is I check a few of these locations out. If I don't get any luck, then I would server hop, back out to the main menu, go back in again, and then check out those locations again, and simply just repeat this until I had a full set of the power armor that I wanted. But anyway, now moving in to the T51 set. Now I've already showed you guys where you can get this, so I'm just going to be going over the statistics for this and the T45. And surprisingly, the T51 set, while you can get this available to you at level 30, the level 50 version is actually really powerful. And you can see the statistics on screen. At level 50, it offers a 514 physical resistance, which is better than any other power armor in the game. It also offers a 514 energy resistance, which again is better than any other power armor in the game. But where it lacks is its radiation resistance, which is only 370. So for nuke zones, this isn't going to be your go-to power armor. But for everything else, it's extremely good for its level. The only real downside to this is the modifications for it are extremely difficult to get a hold of. And again, it's simply a matter of farming those power armor locations to obtain this, if this is something you are looking to get a hold of. Now for the T45 Power Armor, this is available to you at level 25, and I do believe the highest level you can get this is 45 as well. So it's not as good as the other power armors on this list, but it is the next best to these other ones that you can obtain. At level 45, this will offer a 420 physical, energy, and radiation resistance across the board. And that's pretty much it for this video. I just wanted to go over like the 5 best power armors in the game, how you obtain them, what they look like statistically, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video today. As always, if you did enjoy this video and do want to see more videos similar to this in the future, be sure to drop a like down below. It's always greatly appreciated on the channel. And if you're interested in this kind of stuff, why not subscribe as well? I've been doing a lot of top 5s on this game. I'm going to continue to do a lot of different top 5s on this game as well. So if it's something you like, be sure to subscribe. But other than that, hope you guys enjoyed, and I will catch you all in the next video. Peace.